Yeah, played a great team. Akron, they're one of the best offensive teams in the country. We let them get hot early. Some of it was, the guys that we did early on, play off a little bit, made us pay. I thought Lyles was tremendous for them. Played one of his best games of the year, set a tone. Then we settled in. We battled back, got ourselves a chance to maybe cut it to 10 or 11 with the ball. Had an unfortunate turnover in the last minute and a half of the first half. And then, went down again early in the second half, didn't come out with a sense of urgency. And when you start both halves that way and you put yourself in a hole, you're going to have to find a way to battle back. Credit to our guys. We never give in. We keep battling. We fought till the end here. And I'm really proud of that. But we got to learn from it, and we got to grow from it.
When the other team is just raining threes at the start, you find yourself 19-2. Do you feel just helpless in that situation? There's not, because when you're making them from long range, sometimes they go in and, it's the shot maybe you want them to take and they're still making it.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes that happens, and as you know, when you let teams get hot. I thought, too, even though they hit a couple early, we got some stops. It was, they hit a shot or we got to stop. We weren't giving up second chance points that often, which is something we have really been harping on. I thought we did a better job on the glass tonight. But offensively early on, I think we played in their hands a little bit, and that gave them confidence and made it harder on us to have to keep getting stops when we weren't scoring. So a little bit of it is, I think it was our offense allowing them to kind of make that run more than anything to start. Then you don't take a good shot, they get out transition, they hit a three. Now you're making it tough on yourself.
Anything significant about Ryan's 1,000 points?
I love him. I said this. He's I love him like a son. In this day and age, when you got a guy that you have in his third year, who would bleed blue for anybody in Buffalo and does everything he's asked as a leader. He's our captain. If he has to score, if he has to facilitate, if he has to guard the best shooter on the other team for a whole game, he does it, and he does a great job of it. And he really sets a tone for our mentality daily. So really proud of him. In this day and age, for a guy to score 1,000 points in one spot is really cool to see. We need more of it in college basketball, not less of it. I think we're doing a little bit. There's a little bit of a disservice here for these guys to understand the grind that it takes to become great. He's willing to do that, and he's been willing to do it. I think it's good that guys get opportunities. But it's pretty awesome to see when a guy takes on the opportunity he has and keeps growing in one spot and came out of it as a guy that nobody really knew about coming here, and now he's one of the best players in the MAC.
Ryan, you're obviously missing Freitag tonight. I don't know what his status will be going forward, but what sort of changes does that cause in the way the offense goes? Because you're used to looking for him for instant points all season.
Yeah, Daniel's been amazing offensively, defensively, all around. We have a next man up mentality. DJ came in and started for us and did a great job tonight. It's obviously going to hurt not having him, with the year he's had. He's been great for us, but we had a next man up mentality, and it showed that he didn't play tonight. But we just gotta, we gotta grind it out. Whether whoever's out, it's next man up, and it's all about responding.
What's Daniel's, he played Saturday at Miami. Did he get hurt during that game? Since then, what's his status?
Yeah, he's progressing in concussion protocol right now. So day to day, but he's progressing. So, that's all we really could say about that. Hopefully, we get him back as soon as we possibly can, but you can't mess around with those things.
Is this match slate tougher than you thought it would be? As tough as you thought it would be?
Oh, no, it's a great league. We knew this was a gauntlet of a portion of our season. We look at everything one game at a time. We battled our butts off on Saturday and a great game on the road. We came in here. Ironically, we played better defense tonight than we did on Saturday. Our offense was big time on Saturday. So sometimes you got to look at it and you got to say, hey, credit to Akron. They made it really hard on us. We didn't answer the bell offensively the way we needed to. Turned the ball over too many times. took some tough contested shots, didn't make them pay when we could have physically, and had to play a little catch up. But I thought our defensive effort, actually, this game against a great offensive team, was one of our better ones of the season. But against a great team like Akron, you got to do it on both ends, similar to how we had to do it against Miami of Ohio.
Anything else?
That is impressive. A team as you faced, it looked like Akron was just like, not only were they big and moved the ball well and shot, it was a heck of an introduction to me just watching them come out in the play. It was a pretty good performance by them, especially early. Let's talk about the way that they played again and how you matched up against them at first.
Yeah, they're a good team. They kind of got, like Coach was saying, kind of got out early. They're a good team. We just got to bounce back coming Friday, and we'll be better.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.